this going? Come on. Don't see it popping up on the PlayStation. Anybody see it going on Twitch?
Yep.
Why is it not showing up here? That's weird. Alright, I think we're good now. I think I see it on the PlayStation. Okay. Welcome to Deadman Dungeons D&D 5e stream. I am Joseph Deadman Christensen, your game master for this evening. Also joining me through this adventure will be Rebecca Woodbury playing the Tiefling Ranger Daysill.
Hey.
Matthew Potter playing the half-orc barbarian sorcerer Hug.
Hello.
Emily Cook playing our wood elf cleric Rhea.
Hello.
And last but not least, the enigmatic Josh playing the water genasi druid Monsu.
Hi.
Tonight will be I believe it's our fourth session in our campaign. It is based off the Tomb of Annihilation, but with my own homebrew twist that I like to call Islands of Madness. For a recap, our heroes met with Wakanda and were advised to travel by foot through the jungles, as he suspected that they would have more chances of discovering the source of the memory curse. Wakanda also informed Hug that his uncle Alark had not returned to Port Nyanzaru with the info needed that might have led them to a possible lead. The group then met with Musharib, an albino dwarf, who offered his assistance guiding them through the jungles in return for rescuing the dwarven city of Harakamar from the menace of the fire newts. The group left Port Nyanzaru, and within the first few days discovered a dead half-elf with priest vestments covered in arrows. After investigating the scene, they also discovered that the priest had died from hornet venom and had a small journal with which some interesting information was within it. The group then continued their journey south, and Monsu discovered a small herd of stegosauruses, who seemed quite friendly, after he was able to befriend the alpha male of the group. Monsu returned to his allies with the stegosaur herd, but their time together was cut short due to a large, hungry tyrannosaur that caused the stegos to begin stampeding in the path of our group. The heroes were able to successfully avoid being trampled after a successful skill challenge, with only the alpha stegosaur left behind. Monsu was able to convince the abandoned stego to join them as they discovered the river Shoshin Star, and with Musharib's help followed it to their first destination, the mysterious Eldani Basin. Hug, excited to find a waterfall, dove off into the waters below. The rest of the party, however, decided to play it safe, with their stego friends staying put at the top and the rest of the group heading down to join Hug, with only Monsu falling due to some banter with Hug calling him out. After rejoining their half-orc companion, Musharib decided their current location was probably the best spot to settle for the night. However, during the first watch, Rhea, the group's wood elf cleric, was attacked by a sneaky giant constrictor, who attempted to devour her without the others noticing. But luckily, Monsu was able to discover the hungry snake in time and put an end to it. The group were able to get some rest, but during the last watch, Rhea heard a peculiar scuttling sound in the distance. The next morning, they headed off into the foggy mists of the basin, and while trekking through some waist-high bog water, Hug was silently attacked from behind and taken prisoner without the group noticing. They were then attacked by the Eldani, a trio of monstrous-looking lobster folk who were swiftly defeated. The remaining attacker decided to retreat, with our heroes in hot pursuit. Hoping to locate their missing half-orc, Hug awoke, imprisoned in a ramshackle bamboo cage with two curious prisoners, a Cholton female and a humanoid frog creature staring down at him. Hug, you awaken imprisoned within a bamboo-crafted cage. Alongside you appears to be a tall, muscular Cholton female with reddish-brown hair and a necklace of claws and teeth. Beside her sits a humanoid frog hybrid with slick, turquoise skin and black spots. His throat inflates as he breathes, his eyes wide and staring at you, Within the cage is a small metal bucket with a rank smell coming from it, and a large frond leaf with scraps of fish.
Hello, you two. I'm Hug. What is this place?
We have been captured by the Aldani. I
Hmm.
thought they were a myth.
Yeah, we were talking about them a little while ago. It was dinner time, so we thought they were myth too. Um, hmm. Bamboo, bamboo. And so I'm gonna go up to the side of the cage here and like look to see how strong this bamboo is, because I'm like not a small person, and I'm gonna try pulling the bars apart a little bit here to see how strong they are.
Sure. Before you do that, as you move over to the front of the cage and begin like testing the strength and fragility of the bamboo bars, you can just make out the entrance to this ramshackle, moldy infested hut, and you can see two of these lobster looking creatures armed with spears at the entrance to it. And just outside of the door, you can kind of make out other shacks and what seems to be like mud covered huts and a few other Eldani, these monstrous humanoid lobster folk looking things, scuttling to and fro about the village. Let's see if I can pop up an image of these fellas so we can get a better look at them.
I wonder how heavy cage is.
We've tried already, half-orc. We've tried to break the cage. The bamboo was too strong.
Hmm. My parents, they taught me about things like this. Hmm. Are, is the Aldani watching at all, or are they paying attention to me, or are they just
The Eldani nearest you, the ones that seem to be guarding, have their backs to you.
okay? And is this on like a watery substrate, or is it like on ground, like a solid dirt ground,
You
or
don't feel any water. From where you're looking out, you don't see any water. It looks like kind of muddy, grassy, type of land.
okay? So I'm gonna go up to the bars and like try to see how tight, how strong they really are with my like giant, huge, half orc strength.
Yeah, sure.
If I can bend it and all.
If you'd like, you can do an athletics check
Sure.
to try to snap the bars.
19.
That is just enough to snap the bar. You are able to snap it in a way that you can kind of bend it to the side, but as you're getting ready to bend it to the side, you can see one of the Eldani in the distance is heading in your direction.
I kind of move it back to the same position so it looks like it's a still solid pole there.
And the Eldani kind of scuttles over and begins conversing to the other lobster folk guarding in this weird, garbled language.
Hello. Hi.
The one
Yeah,
outside kind of tilts its
you-
head and
Yeah.
scuttles up and up to the cage.
Come here. Come here. Hey. Come here. Oh.
It moves up to the cage.
So as it's like really, really close to me, I'm gonna reach out, grab it, grab the broken bamboo, and push it so that it actually goes into the Eldani. Not inside of him, but like, let me out of here.
As you do that, the Eldani creature kind of, and the two guards from behind him scuttle over with spears, and they begin poking through the cage at you. And you can hold on, or you can get stabbed by spears.
I'm going to hold on a little bit, but I'm actually going to start pushing the spear into the Aldani that is there.
Okay. You can roll I guess melee attack with advantage.
Sure.
Let me see what. I mean, it's not officially a spear, but we can kind of use that as a base for
Yeah.
the type of damage.
So javelin. I've got a javelin that I could probably use as that type of thing. I'm not saying to use the javelin. I'm just saying I've got a.
To roll.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can use javelin stats for this.
Okay. 17.
Yeah, you kind of shove it underneath the carapace of the Seldani, and it screeches in pain. And
I said, let me out.
The other two fish folk, they keep poking at you with their spears. They're going to try stabbing at you too. You can roll damage against that Eldani.
Thank you. 6.
Yeah, it's still alive, but it's
Yep.
it's shrieking in pain.
Yep.
Let's see.
Let us all out now.
Hug doesn't like being captured.
Clearly. Okay, so one of them rolls a 4 and one of them rolls an 18.
Okay, 18 hits.
18 hits, and then... you know what, I have it right here. Hug takes 4 piercing damage as one of the spears impales into his side. And the lady behind you kind of puts her hands on his shoulder and pulls you away from the cage and says, "We will stop, we will stop. You can't fight them now. They'll call over the rest of the tribe, Hug." Half-orc.
I have had bigger things than this for breakfast.
That breakfast is going to eat you alive if you do not stop.
That breakfast will regret it.
It's your call. As she pulls you back, you see one of the Eldani turn to outside of the village and begin shrilling, and a couple more, like I'd say 3 or 4 more lobster folk come swarming over. And they all point their spears at the cage.
I'm just standing there. She's held me back. She's pulled me back. I'm not forcing myself against her. She's definitely, So it's just, I'm still sitting there, breathing deeply, angered face, and just looking at everybody, taking in the scene and making sure people know that, like, I literally just completely went at this guy, even though I had 2 people trying to attack me at the same time.
Oh yeah, they're definitely being cautious with you, but they're not backing off either because they clearly have too many crab people with them.
Yeah.
What do you want?
They just garble at you in their weird fish folk language.
Either find somebody to communicate, or it happens again.
They ignore trying to communicate with you and they back off from the cage, but they post 3 of the lobster folk inside the hut looking at you guys, and they just stay watching as the rest of them leave the village. As that is happening, Monsu, Rhea, and I always forget the character names. Daysil, you are heading, following that one Eldani who tried to retreat, and you're able to see it emerge from the water as it scuttles through some brush, and that's the direction it went.
Better head after him really quickly. We can't let him get away. I think they've got Hug.
Yep, I tried to stop Hansu, but we gotta find Hug.
Yep.
And
Let's go.
As you guys, I'm assuming, are you guys just going straight for it, or are you sneaking after it?
I definitely want to sneak.
Yeah.
More. Yeah.
Okay. I'm not gonna require a roll. You guys just very quietly move through the water and up into the brush, and you peer out into a very creepy-looking village.
What time of day is it?
You guys started off in the morning, so I'd say it's like 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
And do you guys see the map?
Yep.
Yep.
And we're in the bushes at the top.
Yes.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
All right. So Rhea just kind of looks around. She's like, "So what's the plan, guys? We gonna try and sneak around, find where he's at, or just head on assault? What do you guys think?"
I think we probably want to have a little bit of stealth to the thing and maybe take them out one by one. Do we want to wait till nighttime, or are they going to turn into dinner before we get a chance?
Yeah, I worry what would happen if we just left him all day. Night sounds good in a stealthy way, but I don't know if we want to leave him hanging in a cage, or who knows what these weird, creepy guys are gonna do to him.
Do we see, like, how much of this map do we actually see? Can we see where all the
Yeah.
guys are? Because I can see, like,
Yeah, the ones that are on the map, you can visibly see them. Just kind of moving around in your position, you can see them.
but there
and,
might be other ones we can't see, right?
there you can hear scuttling, but you don't see where some of the scuttling is coming from.
Okay. Do we see the prisoners at all?
No, you do not.
Okay. Do we hear any noises, like of a scuffle or anything like that?
No, you do not.
What
Huh.
if we snuck around and had like the coast at our back? Can we see that that's definitely a coastline over here?
Yeah, you see a very large lake right against the shore of this village. And this is for free. In kind of near the shore of the lake, there's like a small island, and there's some sort of stone, crudely crafted structure on that island, and two lobster folk seem to be like raising their arms, and you can barely make out some weird garbled language coming out of them.
So as they're continuing to search for me, can I just turn around and like say to them,
Why did you stop me doing that? I'm trying to help us.
to the woman who pulled me aside and stopped me from creating a shish kebab out of them?
The woman kind of shakes her head at you and says, "Do you know how many lobster folk there are? I don't know how strong you are, half-orc, but there are too many.
I can't count past 5.
While I was being brought through this village, I counted at least 20 of them."
That's like 5 of... No.
She goes like this. This plus
Yeah?
this many.
That's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
How'd
12,
you do
13,
that?
14. You keep... Yeah. Maybe if we get out of here, I can teach you.
Okay. I could take on 5
The
people.
frog-looking thing is kind of scuttled in the corner, looking over at you and just...
Is this dinner? Are we supposed to do something? Or is he a friend?
I wouldn't call him a friend, but he's not dinner either. He was here he was already here when I got here, but every time I try talking to him, I cannot understand what he is saying.
Kermit, come here.
And
you-
it kind of edges a little closer, still cowering a little bit.
Can you understand, Hug? Or can you speak?
It begins speaking in a weird language that you kind of understand a little bit.
You can understand Hug, but you're limited to speaking. Am I right? So you can say yes or no, right?
The creature says, in very garbled Aquan, me name Rub.
Leap rub.
shakes its head. Rib rub.
Rib rub. Rib rub. Okay, hi Rib rub. So, what is happening here? How long you been here?
He kind of scratches his wet head and counts out, and he says, he communicates, 2 week.
You're 2 week, or it's been 2 weeks?
Second one.
You've been here 2 weeks. Okay, so you're super strong, but you've been here 2 weeks. Okay.
He nods his head vigorously.
Okay, I get. So I really don't like cages. I have several ideas that I've been told to do if I ever come in a case like this.
And I look over. Are they still looking at me? Are the guards still like really looking?
Oh yeah, three of them are staring right at you guys.
Okay, I'm gonna sneak over to the one side and be like, just away from the side that they're looking in on, so the far side of the cage. And I'm gonna go over to them. As I'm looking, I'm gonna start like pulling the cage apart again to see what they start doing.
Roll me a stealth with disadvantage.
21.
What the hell?
What?
Lol.
All right, yeah.
Wow.
Two natural. That's double natural 20s, by the way, for the record.
You're
You better hope you didn't use them up for the game today.
Yeah, you're able to go over to the corner of the cage and start slowly prying another bar out of the way, but they're kind of talking amongst each other.
Okay. With the whole intent of like not only trying to pry the bars apart, but also get one of the bars of bamboo and like have it as a kind of a weapon as well. So
Okay.
and that's the intent of me going over there.
Yeah,
and then
with a high enough roll like that, I'll say you're able to snap one of the bars off as a makeshift dagger.
okay.
Actually, no. We'll do a makeshift javelin, just because you're proficient with those.
Yeah.
Great. So I'm gonna come back over and I'm gonna give it to the woman and say,
You take this since you're so weak, and then Froggy and I are gonna go because we're really strong. We said he was really strong, so.
I never said I was weak. I just understand that there's too many of them.
Well, now there's 4 of us. There's Froggy, there's me, there's you, and Stick.
Okay, so while this is happening, I'm going to say, I've got an idea. What we need is a big distraction, right? So maybe we can try to set one of them buildings on fire. Everyone runs over there. We run around the other side. We can see if we can find the prisoners. Get them out in the confusion. Kill a couple of these lobsters and keep it moving. What do you think about that? I know it's simple, but hey, why not?
I like
Reeb
it. Straightforward.
Kind of strokes his beard and says, "It's not a bad plan, but shouldn't we try to figure out where Hug has been taken first before we attempt it? That way we're not just running around checking every single hut."
Oh, true. Who's good at sneaking?
So, question:
Reeb backs up.
I do have Mask of the Wild, so I can, attempt to hide when I'm only lightly obscured by foliage, heavy rain, falling snow, mist, other natural phenomenon.
Oh,
So can I try and like sneak over through these like bushes and kind of down this cove to see if I can get a better look at that structure? Because I feel like that would be a good area for prisoners, like off to there. What do you
where
guys
you
think?
looking?
I'm looking. So
Here? Oh, there.
Mm,
Yeah. Yep.
Not the
Yeah.
island, yeah, but the.
Well, maybe both. See if you can.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So because I would sneak like over in here.
Mhm.
And if possible, depending on how good of the Mask of the Wild goes or how good my roll is, I can try and sneak along here maybe. Try and get like a good look.
See if you can catch a look at the island too. You never know.
Yeah. For sure. I'll say I'm most interested in the island and then this little shack. But I feel like the island would be like a good prisoner place.
I think that's a good idea.
Okay. Yeah. Try doing rolling me a stealth check if that's your intention.
Yeah.
Oh, and sorry, can I cast guidance? So add a D4 to your stealth.
Of course you can.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna need that.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh wait, hold on. Sorry, I have to move that. 4. Yes.
Nice.
Nice.
16.
Oh, nice. You got a 4.
Thank you.
Yeah, let me just double check something. Yeah, you're able to sneak over to that area without alerting the this lobster folk here.
Okay, and can I make it like all the way over in here?
Yeah, yeah. I will
Okay,
allow
cool.
that.
All right, awesome. So from where I'm at, can I see anything better? Does it look like somewhere where prisoners could be held, either like here or here, like guards surrounding it?
Roll me a perception check. 12 total?
You don't plus with the +3.
Wait, why did she get a +3?
No, the
I
12
just have-
includes.
Yeah, I have +3 to perception.
Okay, so it's 15 altogether?
No. It's a 12 altogether.
Okay,
Roll 20
okay.
adds it up. He was
I
just
can
saying,
see.
yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, from your vantage point, you can't really see anything in the village of interest, but you are able to get a better look at that island area, and it's just like a large statue that appears to be in the shape of like a mix between a crustacean and spider-like appendages.
Okay.
And the two lobster creatures on the island, they appear to have like weird hollowed out like gourds and stuff as like colorful decorations draped across their bodies.
Okay, so that's not what we're looking for. So am I safe to keep like moving my way down this lake shore?
Right now you don't see anybody else. So which direction are you heading?
I'm looking to go about here.
Okay. Yeah,
And
roll,
get it.
roll. You can roll me another stealth to get there.
Okay. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, as you kind of crawl down on all fours, you move through the reeds near the shoreline of this, and as you do, you kind of poke your head up and look towards the village, and you see like 3 or 4 lobster folk kind of scuttling towards this hut area.
And they seem like they're, in a hurry.
Yeah,
Something's going on.
Something seems to be going on at that hut as it begins swarming with a small group of Eldani.
Okay, so now I have to get the attention of everybody else to let them know what's going on, because I have a hunch that Hug is probably causing trouble. So I have a deluminator. How far is the distance on that?
That's one thing I have to. Does anybody remember how to do the measuring on Roll20?
I do.
Yeah.
You click the.
It's the 4th icon down. Wait,
Yeah.
is it?
It's
No.
a circle
Yeah.
with a ruler, and then
Yeah,
you
yeah.
just click no snapping, and then you
Yeah.
make it look like an arrow.
Okay.
So I'm.
Yeah.
I'm
So
70
so from you to the hut, it appears to be 46 feet away.
Okay. And what's the distance on my deluminator?
Good question. Let me check out that. Deluminator. 60 feet.
Pretty nice.
So is there any kind of like torch, something that I could use that's like not super obvious, but like around them that I could like deluminate so I can kind of give them a signal-ish?
No, because it is 10 o'clock in the morning.
Fudge. I figured. Okay. So I guess I'm just gonna, because I don't want to go in by myself. So now that I have a whereabouts of where I think he is, I'm going to make my way back to the group.
Okay.
Do I need to make another stealth roll?
Oh, you need to make 2 of them.
Okay.
Oh.
Roll 20 RNGs.
Okay. Nice.
Roll 20 RNGesus. He heard my prayer.
Yes, you are successfully able to navigate back to your friends using the reeds for cover and get back to them.
Awesome. Okay, so I just kind of give them the lowdown of what I saw. Tell them, like, we know Hug. He's probably causing trouble. I saw a bunch of guards hurry in that direction. Tell them about the statue. That's not what we're looking for.
As she's doing that, so she's going back. I've made a commotion. I'm going to talk to my new frog friend and say,
Hug can't fit out hole. You need to go and you need to find Hug's friends and Hug's equipment and come back for us.
so I'm going to like kind of stand there and act like I'm kind of blocking him as he's trying to exit. Or does he exit? Does he try to escape?
He seems very lenient about trying to escape. In very broken Aquan, he says, Goglog, try fight. Monsters bring out big crab person. They have fight, but Goglog die.
Is Goglog your boss?
Goglog was friend. Goglog was with other grungs. Try to escape, but Goglog offered fight, and monsters bring out big crab person, but Goglog die.
Big crab person. Okay, so when you go, you find friends of Hug, Hug's equipment, and butter. Lots and lots of butter.
He is terrifyingly shaking his head that he does not want to do this.
Okay. You're lady woman with new other person spear thing. Can you fit through hole and go and find Hug friends, equipment, and butter?
She looks at the area you snapped off, looks at you and says, "There's 3 of them watching us right now, and it's the middle of daylight. We should wait until it's at least nightfall before we even try to escape."
Oh, God, you guys useless. Nobody's looking right now. Hug broke off big thing.
There's 3 of them looking at us right now. She points at the 3 lobster folk.
Hello. Can you not look at us for like
One of them
5 seconds?
One of them kind of slaps the cage with its spear and points at you threateningly.
And I try to grab the spear from him.
No. it hit it and fucking no. Meanwhile,
So, did I feel like maybe the best choice would be kind of going around to our right here.
Yeah, are those fields like or is that a rooftop of something that you just pinged? Did you see what she pinged on the map?
no. Can you ping it again? That appears to be a area where farming was done, but it has not been tended to in a long time. And I mean, you can make out some fungus growing among this crops
So,
of abandoned farming.
Behind those fields, is there like more kind of like foliage somewhere we could?
Basically outside of the area of this map is foliage.
Okay, so we can. What do you guys think about trying to kind of sneak our way around through the foliage? Because I think we're shooting for this back area here.
Okay, well, do we want to do this right now, or do we think it's safe to wait until the night? We think we should do it immediately, right?
I mean, I'll leave it up to you guys if you think it's best, and gives us the best advantage to wait for nightfall.
Did you hear anything when you snuck around?
I did see some guards headed towards an area because, I mean, we know Hug. He's probably causing trouble, so hopefully he's not injured. I am kind of worried about him because, he does like to cause a little bit of trouble, and I saw some more guards going that way. So
I'm not sure he always needs to cause trouble, but...
Exactly, but he's got a fighting spirit.
So we could potentially... Are we saying that if we're going to set a fire... That's what I was thinking. That we set a fire...
As for a water ganassi, I didn't think you'd be such a pyromaniac.
Normally, no.
We are going to set a fire. We're setting fire to something today.
But I feel like today is a good... If you're going to set a fire, why not, right?
Today's a good day to
Today's a
burn.
good day.
So let's stay undercover in the bushes and get ourselves in a position where we can
Yeah.
see where, the building that we're heading to, or the part of this little creepy village that we're heading to, and spot a good building to set on fire for Monsu.
Well,
Well-
that's the, or we could set them crops on fire. It's far enough away from the other building you saw. It's gonna go up. It's gonna be bright and serious,
Especially
and
if it's
everyone's
dry,
gonna run
yeah.
over there. That gives us an opportunity to go to the lower building. It's kind of what I'm thinking.
That's true. That, or we could also, I'm not sure if it would distract them as much, but we could try lighting like the foliage on fire over here to get them like completely away from where we're trying to sneak, so we have like the best advantage maybe. Or we could do the crops too, because I'm sure those would light up very quickly.
Or one of them buildings.
Or one of the buildings over here too, yeah.
Like, as long as it's far away, like,
Because we're gonna try and sneak like back over in this way.
like, because, well, the other option is that one of us lights this one and hides back in the bushes. The rest of us are in position like around, here, kind of in the
Smart.
bottom. And then when people start running, the rest
Then the
of
last one meets up with everybody else.
That's right. Yeah.
Perfect.
We have a point that we meet in. Because we won't have a ton of time.
Perfect.
I'm
Sounds
gonna get my tinderbox out. Oh, unless you wanted to do the honors, Monsu.
Well, that's a good question. What do you guys think?
good. I will say though, guys, I do have one more plan before we go. That statue over there and those guys, I have a feeling that they're priests and that might be like an altar. So I'm gonna I'd like to possibly destroy that somehow if we can, or maybe that could be the distraction. Destroying the altar can be the distraction, and then we run.
Boy, you really want to hit their hard spot, don't you?
Well, my goddess likes whenever I'm striking down enemy altars. So I like to
yeah,
do good for her.
Musharib scratches his beard and he says, "How do you know it's an enemy altar? What is that thing to?"
Honestly, I'm not sure, but it looks like a statue to some kind of weird crustacean god thing. But there were definitely, those guys looked like priests, and they looked like they had some kind of extra adornments that gives me an idea.
Rhea, if you'd like, you can roll a religion check to see if you can kind of identify what religion or what type of god they're worshipping.
Nice.
Ooh. Let's see. You needed a beat in 18 or higher to.
No.
Sorry.
Guidance.
Yeah, didn't I say I was casting guidance? I forgot.
Okay,
Yep, I think you have to
Could've sworn I heard
fine. I'll be
Really?
nice, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you kind of think about it, and somewhere in the back of your head, you remember looking into eldritch deities, the ones that warlocks sometimes patron to get their powers from. And one of them kind of stuck out was the one that had like crustacean and spider-like appendages. It was an eldritch god known as Kozilek. Kozilek is usually worshipped primarily in the Underdark by creatures of the water. But you're not sure why these things are worshipping it. But yeah, he's a dark eldritch like Cthulhian deity, so he's probably up to no good.
All right, cool. So I relay the information that I can kind of
And,
remember
and by
to
the
my
way,
friends.
yes, your gods would not approve of this deity and what he does.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's definitely like an order of business for me while we're here. So, I mean, if we can kind of coincide killing those priests and destroying that statue with, creating a distraction maybe, or vice versa, save Hug first and then destroy it on our way out. I'm good either way, but I would like to, smash that, please.
I like you
Right.
guys' style. I like it. Let's go and do all these things. We're
Yes.
gonna light shit on fire. We're gonna push shit over, and we're gonna save our friend. I mean,
Yes.
we're gonna save our friend.
So as they're still discussing that, I'm gonna basically say,
Oh, you guys know fun.
and look at the food that's. I'm assuming it's food that's there.
Yeah, there's
not you.
scraps of
I'm
raw
not assuming.
fish.
I'm actually specifically thinking. I'm assuming as in Hug is assuming that. I'm gonna go over to it and I'm gonna look. And then how many pieces are there?
There's I'd say 6 scraps.
Okay, so I'm gonna go and divvy that up, and basically divvy it up so that the other 2 people get more than I do, but still sit down there and just like tentatively eat away at it while I'm looking at the crabfish glaring.
As you're doing that, Hug, the female Chultan says, "My name is Azaka Stormfang. What is your name?"
Hug.
Hug, what brought you here? How did the Eldani capture you?
Well, there was like 7 of them, and we were fighting, and what ended up happening is a giant dragon came by, and it came across, and it hit me with its tail, and the next thing I knew, I was here.
Roll deception check. She kind of smiles and shakes her head, and she says, "Do you at least have like more friends? Would they be coming to try and find you?"
Yes, I've been trying to get you to leave to find them. They're on their way, I'm sure. They're gonna help us out. They're super strong.
I hope you're right.
They use like lightning powers and water powers and wind powers. I think that's it. That's all they really know how to do.
Heart.
Azaka kind of chuckles and says, "Well, I hope they're as strong as you say they are."
Oh, they're stronger. They're almost as strong as Hug.
She kind of leans in and whispers, "Hug, I'm fine with trying to escape, but we have to at least wait until it's dark out. There's too many of them out there." I
understand.
I know you can't see outside, but trust me, there's way more of them than it appears to be. Most of them, like 80% of the village, they're actually in the water near the village.
Oh.
If
They're fish people?
she kind of looks over her shoulder and
I
turns-
know a fish person. He's a friend of mine.
Hug. You see that? You see that Eldani behind us with the conch shell around his neck?
What's a conch?
Do you see that he has something around his neck?
Yes.
If he blows on that, all of the Eldani are gonna scuttle out of the water and come searching the village.
Okay, so...
And he's not the only one who has...
One minute.
He's-
And I gotta walk over.
Hey! Me.
It shakes its head.
Oh. I walk back. I tried to get the conch. I was gonna break it.
Hug, that's not the only one that has a conch shell.
Oh, why didn't you say so?
She kind of face palms. Meanwhile...
So, did we want to go? Did we want to kill this thing as a distraction, or what's the plan, guys? What are y'all thinking?
Are we still going towards the farming area and like going around the trees?
I thought like, so I can stay behind and set the fire. Well, actually, I wonder if our guide would be willing to set the fire, because he's like the least helpful in a combat situation.
FYI, when there is a combat situation, just so that I'm not wasting time from you guys, always assume that NPCs that are with you, they are fighting enemies. They're just not taking a turn so that you guys can get to play.
Okay.
So when you guys got ambushed, Musharib was whacking at a couple of them with his hammer.
Okay, well, I still don't want to put him in danger. Like, if he were to light the fire and then just, like, hide back in the woods for a bit, then the rest of us could stealth over to, these sort of trees or something like that behind here.
Yeah.
And then as they go run towards the fire, we'd go rescue them. If no one does run towards the fire, then we got to figure out another plan.
But it was always burning.
Kind of
Since
ponders
the world's
for
been
a
turning.
minute. Hold on one sec. He kind of thinks about it and he says, "You know what? Yeah, I'm not awful with stealthing. I can at least try to start a fire for you guys. Where am I starting the fire? And I'm assuming we don't need no water, so we'll let that mother burn."
Yep, you said it, brother.
That's it.
Yeah,
the
I think
fields.
the fields are a good idea. So, because we'll already be down here once it's lit.
Okay, so that crappie area to the right?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yep.
I thought the plan was to burn the statue, but I guess we're saving that for after we save Hug.
Yeah, I think we're getting Hug, and then while everybody is hopefully still distracted and in that area, we'll sneak back around and, if those priests are still there, take them out preferably, because I'd like to kill the priest too.
All right, so I'm just lighting the fire in the crops and then running back to our hiding spot here.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
You just come back here and you stay hidden. And if you hear him coming, you can leave, and we'll come back and meet you here at night. We should also be careful because, depending on what happens with Hug, we may have to come back for the statue another time. If we're being chased, we'll have to run, right?
Well, in that
Why don't
case,
we? Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, go ahead.
I was just gonna say maybe we could give Musharif a signal to light it on fire. Maybe we go and look first and see if now is the moment to do all this,
Right.
or
Well, I
if
mean,
maybe
'cause-
nighttime would be better. Because if Hug is in danger, we should take care of him. But if he's okay, we might have a better opportunity later
Right.
under the cover of darkness. Plus, that fire will look a lot cooler at night.
That's true.
And it'll be a lot more obvious that it's going on, and hopefully get more of their attention.
Let's go, Musharif. Are you cool staying here? Why don't we go around?
course.
We can give him some kind of signal if now's the right time.
Good idea.
Let's check it out first, okay?
All right.
Let me see something really quick.
So if we stealth, are we thinking of kind of stealthing around this way?
Yeah.
Give a wide berth to the town, kind of go through
Yes.
these trees.
Stay in
the
will
trees,
say, I
yeah.
will say, when you guys stealth on the borders of this town, you'll have it with advantage because it's dense foliage.
Yeah,
Okay.
so we want to kind of go I don't know if you can see this, but around,
Mm-hmm.
sort of around the fields, really avoiding and then kind of ending up, where are we saying? Kind of here-ish, or?
Yeah, I think right
Yeah.
behind in these
Yeah.
in this foliage right here. That's
And we can just
Okay.
watch, and if it looks like something crazy's happening, or if he's getting dragged out and being put on a stake, at that
Yep.
point we can set the fire, but we don't necessarily have to set it right now.
Okay,
Alright,
so
yeah.
how this is gonna go is that to get from where you are to the crops, that's gonna be one stealth check. To get from the crops to the backmost hut is gonna be another stealth check, and then to get from the hut to where you're assuming Hug is a third stealth check. So that's gonna be 3 stealth checks. All of them, if you guys are taking the border of the town with the foliage, can be done with advantage.
okay.
Okay.
Is it taking them an hour to get to me, essentially, because I'm looking for a short rest?
Yeah, I can say you can
Thank
you can take
God.
a short rest while you're waiting for them.
And I regain 5 points, which is great. That brings me back up to full.
Nice.
So I think we did okay on our stealths.
Okay, so the first one to get to the crop area. What am I doing? Let me just move that.
I love your first roll. It's both extremes.
Why is that?
I was so bad. Oh, but advantage. So
Yeah.
good. And then the rest are just mediocre. Well, no, bad, and then mediocre.
All right, so let me just double check your stealth rolls.
So the first ones were 22, 12, and 19.
I'm seeing 2 12s. So 22,
Well-
12, and 12.
You're not seeing my first.
Oh no, that's Emily. My bad. So
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Emily, your
Emily
first
is
is 22. Rebecca's first is
Rebecca's-
12, and then Josh's is 19.
12.
Okay. So yeah, you guys can move your tokens to where the crops are.
Yeah, I moved my guy.
For some reason, the whole map is goddamn moving while I'm doing that. As you're moving through the thick underbrush, one of you accidentally snaps a twig, and it is the one who got a 12.
Daisel.
Yeah, Daisel, you accidentally
Yep.
snap a twig, and
I'm
what you see one of the Eldani near the village perk up its head, and it starts slowly scuttling over with a spear in its hand.
Oh, fuck.
Well, let's try and kill this one quietly if we have to do that.
What if we just keep moving? By the time he gets here, we're over in this, like... No? Like, he's going over to here, and we're going over here.
Yeah, this.
Or should
Can we
fella
keep
is-
going, or does he see us?
Um,
Oh, he's coming this way.
I would say if you start moving, he'll probably
Oh,
see it.
crap. Fuck.
Okay, so we should just kill him. Quietly.
As you move to the back area, you also see that there is a actually. All right, so this Eldani, he's not the one who moved. The Eldani that moves is one that you didn't see until you moved, which is this guy. If I can grab him.
How quickly can we kill?
Do you see that guy?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so he was behind the building where you guys couldn't see him, and he begins scuttling over towards where you guys are.
Okay. Is that our plan? Are we going for it? Or are we trying to see if he's seen us? I'm not sure if he's like just checking out the area because he's heard something, or if he's actually like laid his eyes on us.
Yeah, should we just wait?
Yeah, and then if he sees us, attack.
I would like to knock an arrow
Okay.
on my longbow right now
All right.
and just aim it right, like in the squishier region of his face here.
Yeah, and I've
Yeah.
got my club out.
I have my crossbow with a bolt in it as well.
And I'm gonna look over at Rhea and Monsu and be like, "Should we just take him out?"
As it comes closer, it kind of sees the bushes move, and you see it go, and it starts rushing the bushes
Yep.
with spear.
Pew pew.
I just let go of my arrow.
Same.
All right. Both of you roll me attacks. Daysil's will hit. Rhea's will hit. Daysil will miss.
Yeah. Yep. Nice.
10 damage. Yeah, the arrow goes flying through the brush and strikes it in the middle of the chest, and it looks very hurt but still alive. Let's roll for initiative for you guys.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot to click my.
What?
Yeah, me too.
my
What is
computer.
happening today? Like, I'm not complaining, but shit.
Nice. That's awesome. So Rhea might just like kill this guy dead before he even gets a chance to move.
I really hope so.
Nothing's gonna come between you and that statue or those priests.
Nope. I'm gonna fucking smash.
Yeah, he's.
Oh wait, I'm not a paladin. I'm a cleric. I'm going to sacred flame it.
Sorry.
Got on my paladin mood for a second.
All right, so I see 2 initiatives for Rhea. You have the 22 one. Okay, so get rid of that. Okay.
Daysil's 11 and I'm 21.
All right.
Nice.
Rhea,
forgot to
you
click
are
my
up
tip.
first.
All right, so I am going to. Yeah, I'm just gonna try and longbow him again or crossbow.
Oh yeah, that's a hit.
Wow.
Okay.
11 twice. That's incredible.
So you do 8
so
damage?
8 damage?
Yep.
Nice. How do you kill this Eldani?
I just want to shoot him like through the mouth. I don't want him to make any noise. Just like the most silent kill I can think of, or through the head if that helps.
Yeah,
Just
you can shoot him
whatever's
through
the
head.
quietest.
And,
And he collapses in the crops.
sorry, so before, since my initiative is pretty much right after that, can I like just jump forward and just make sure I try to like soften his collapse and like quietly pull him back into the like behind the crops?
Yeah, you can.
Do you know what I mean?
Get rid
Smart.
of the body.
Yeah.
Smart.
Gotcha.
Perfect.
Cool. So let's
Muncie,
take
you're
a
gonna
sec-
smell like fish now.
I know.
Where's that butter?
Can we let's just take a second. Let's pause to see if anyone else notices anything, and if they don't, we'll keep moving.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, just observing your current surroundings, you don't see anybody making a noise or investigating it, but you're pretty sure it looks clear. You were able to get away with it.
Okay. Should we move again? We have other stealth rolls, or we can re-roll if you want.
Yeah, so you guys will be moving to the next. Yeah, let's do it one at a time. I just
Okay.
prefer doing it one at a time. So roll
Yeah.
another stealth check with advantage.
Okay. Ugh. No, it's not bad. 19, 14, and 13.
So you guys make your way down here, and as you get to this hut that you're able to take cover behind, you smell very weird aromas and stenches coming from inside this particular hut.
Sorry.
Aromas and stenches, like cooking.
More floral vegetable type stuff.
Huh.
It's like food storage, maybe.
And as you guys move past it, Monsu, you accidentally trip over something and go ah, and you see one of the Eldani in the village begin scuttling over.
Ugh.
I'm gonna do the same thing as last time. Pop a bolt in my crossbow and get ready for him to come at us.
And this one kind of peers around, doesn't hear anything else, and then heads back to his original spot.
Put
Cool.
my bolt back in my.
Perfect.
Did I hear that at all?
I'm gonna say no. Yeah,
Okay.
no.
Okay, should we try another stealth check?
Yep,
Let's do
one
it.
more, and then you're to
I
the
believe in us,
area
guys.
you assume Hug is.
Oh no! No,
Oh, jeez.
the rolls were too good. I knew it was coming for me soon.
Now, 2 of the 3 of us have good rolls. I don't know how that
I'm
works.
just stumbling.
So Rhea does not do well, and then Daysil and Monsu. So Daysil and Monsu, I'm gonna say you two are able to get behind this hut, and Rhea, you're able to get here when you trip over something and shout, "Ow! Damn it!" And
Damn it!
from Daysil and Monsu's position, you can see there were some lobster folk behind here, and they begin heading over towards where Rhea shouted out.
All right, I'm gonna bolt up again.
Did Hug hear that?
Yes.
Okay, so they're walking over towards her. Does it seem like they've really noticed her?
I am gonna roll.
Hey guys, do you hear that? I know that voice. That sounded like Mansu. He's so clumsy.
Yeah. As soon as they walk over here to investigate the shrubs, one of them goes, and they begin rushing towards Rhea's position.
All right,
Okay.
I'm gonna take a shot at him if I can.
Yeah, I'm
That
gonna run behind them.
Is that guy with the conch near me still?
Yeah, he's still inside the hut with you.
Okay, so I'm gonna be like,
Hey,
and I'm actually gonna do the hand gestures as well to try to mimic.
Roll a persuasion with disadvantage. Because you don't speak lobster boy.
Oh
Damn
my
it.
god!
Or
Not
does
20 to 10, come on!
So close.
Too bad.
Yeah, it just again holds up its spear menacingly and garbles at you.
Come here. Question for you.
All right, so Monsu and Daysil, I'll allow both of you to get an attack in before we roll initiative.
And I don't have time with them coming at me and me falling.
Mm-mm.
Rip.
Definitely not.
Okay,
Can
so as they kind of run past, I'm gonna bonk one on the head with my shillelagh.
Okay.
So that I rolled with advantage, but I got a 19 out of 24,
Ooh.
and that would be a 9 damage.
Okay. And yeah, you're able to smack one across the head, and you hear its carapace crunch as it kind of staggers and turns back towards you. The other one also hears his ally get hurt and turns towards you. And let's roll for initiative.
Goodbye, good rolls.
Shit. I also used up my spells in the last battle, and it's still the same day, so I have no first level spells.
I believe in us. Just mace them to death.
All right, Daso, you're
shillelagh.
up first.
No way. That never happens. All right. Can I? You said like holstering a weapon's kind of like a free move.
Yeah.
Can I throw my? I'm gonna throw my my longbow back on my shoulder, and pull out the old short swords, and I'm
Sweet.
gonna swing at the guy once with my right hand, and then come at him with the second one again on my left hand.
Does that 11 have any pluses, or is the pluses already added to it?
The plus is fine for the attack, I think, but actually, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't think.
it says +4. So
Yep.
the
Well,
first
right,
one
but
the
for-
first one hits, the second one misses.
All right. So here's damage for the first one. 7.
Are you attacking the one Monsu already hit, or the other one?
When
I
hit.
am hitting the one that's closest to me. This one
Okay,
right here.
that's the one Monsu hit.
Awesome.
Okay. Yeah, you just pull out one of your short swords and are able to dig it deep into the stomach of this creature as it shrills. Does not kill it though.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'll move closer so that I can reach both of them. So like right here, and that's my turn.
Okay. All right. So now it goes to Monsu.
So I just attacked again. So I guess I'll move. I guess I'll be here or something. So I'll just attack that guy.
Uh-huh.
With the shillelagh, I rolled my attack and damage. They're there.
Okay. That will hit, and you're attacking the same dude.
Yeah, yeah. Whoever I'm standing beside, that guy.
How do you kill him?
So Monsu's just like, shh. He's just like, go to sleep.
Go to sleep. Signature move.
And
That's my move.
he sleeps the eternal sleep.
Yeah, this time it is a fatal attack. I'm not trying to save this guy, this lobster. Yeah.
Okay.
And as he falls, I'm trying. I know it's like obviously it's like the sounds of combat, so it's pretty loud. But I'm trying to like see if I can make him fall with less, loudness or whatever. I'm trying to be stealthy.
So far so good. Rhea, you are up.
All right. My crossbow hasn't failed me, so I'm gonna try for my crossbow with him. Actually, he's in my face. I'm just gonna sacred flame him.
He's all up in my face. I hate him.
Maybe I should have crossbow.
DC 13
That's okay.
Dex does not make it.
Nice. Hold 2 points of radiant damage in your face.
It's a D8. Right.
Charbroiling.
The fire hits it smack in the face, and you see it, and it freaks out as smoke begins wafting out. Anything else, Rhea?
No. That's it for me.
All right. The Eldani you just hit in the face with a firebolt grabs the conch shell around its neck and goes.
I mean, we don't know what that means, but
Was he the
it's
only one
loud.
who had it? Was he the only one who had a conch, not the other one?
No, the other one had a conch too.
Cool.
And
Cool.
a loud noise erupts from the conch, and you can hear scuttling coming in the direction of the village towards you guys.
Hey, food, lunch. Come here.
Two of them leave the hut, and one of them stays pointing its spear towards the cage.
And he's still not coming over to me, even though I'm calling him over, not paying.
Definitely not.
God damn it.
Definitely not.
It's almost as if I did something earlier to gain distrust.
Okay.
All right,
That was
goes to Rhea. Daysil.
See, I told you, my friends are coming for me. See?
Oh, that's not good.
So the first short sword's gonna swing at his hand and the whole like holding the conch thing. Try to stop that.
He's clearly already blasted it.
Yeah.
15 is going to hit.
Okay. And then that's 4 damage. And then with my left hand now, kind of try to like stab him towards his belly area.
That is also a hit.
Awesome. And another 4 damage.
Describe how you're attacking him.
The first one goes in like just where he's holding it and hopefully just like knocks this whole situation to shit where he and maybe breaks the shell. That'd
Sure.
be cool. And
Can we just-
and then the second one, the second sword, oh, that should only be 2. Does he still die if it's 6 and not 8 damage total?
No, he does not.
Okay. Well, I hopefully broke his shell and hopefully gave him a really bad boo-boo on his belly.
Oh yeah, he's got some cracks in his lobster.
Okay,
armor.
yeah, I forgot about the modifiers for the second one because I don't have 2-weapon fighting yet. Okay, so I don't kill him, but I'm feeling good about breaking the shell.
All right, Monsu.
Okay, I'm gonna move over here, so I'm flanking,
Mm-hmm.
right? And okay, I'm gonna bash him in the head. Whew.
Nice.
Ooh.
Nice.
So that's 6 damage, and as I'm doing it, I'm like, we have to move out of here.
Yeah,
how
I'm
do you
like
kill this thing?
dragging.
Oh,
We
is he
should've-
dead?
Oh,
Yep.
Oh, I just like clonk him in the head as I'm saying that, kind of like not paying attention, and then like I'm surprised that he actually like goes down. We need to get this thing. We need to like set this fire.
can we
Um,
try? Yeah,
then
can
I
we try and
can-
signal him?
I can move too, right?
Yeah. If you haven't moved yet, you can move.
I moved 1. So, or how? No, I was over here. So 1, 2, 3. So I can move 3 more, right?
What's your total movement?
30.
30. So you have 5 more spaces you can move.
2, 3,
you
4,
only
5.
moved
Oh,
one
great.
space.
Yeah. So he's gonna go here after he kills him because he wants to like get up against the back of the thing. He's like going like, come on.
Yeah, if we're out of initiative, I'm gonna follow him immediately.
Okay.
Is this anywhere close to the hole that I've already pre-made in the cage?
You don't see them at all. You heard the conch shell, and you think you heard the faint sounds of scuffling, but
Okay.
that's all you heard. I will say you guys are able to get over to there. Can each of you roll me a stealth check? This is not gonna be with advantage unless you have something that helps you with advantage.
I have a Mask of the Wild to help me with foliage.
I have nothing.
16, 15,
It's not bad.
11. Yeah. I see a lot of
And
third.
the-
Can
this
I-
was a great
can I-
job.
Oh
cast
God!
guidance
Oh,
on
what the
her?
hell?
Is that a thing? Can I cast guidance on her? Because I have that too.
All right, so
Like
Rhea,
as
Rhea,
I go to snap
Rhea
another
got a
freaking
16,
branch.
Monsu got a 15, and Daysil got an 11.
I got an 11. Yes,
Okay.
sorry.
And
Friends.
somebody said they wanted to cast guidance or something.
Yeah, me please.
Yeah, if you want.
Yeah, on Daysil.
Okay, so that's a
D4.
Yeah, D4.
you.
12? Better.
All right, so in the distance, you guys hear splashing coming from the lake. Also, more scuttling coming over to your area.
Can we? How do we signal to our buddy to start a fire over there?
What did you guys say to him when
We literally said nothing. We did not set up a signal plan at all. We just were like, "Hey, we'll let you know."
I think
Can
I think the plan was you guys were gonna investigate, come back to him, and then run the plan. right?
I don't think we're gonna make it back over there now.
Yeah.
Um,
So
is there a way? Is it possible for me to light the fletching of my of one of my arrows and send it off? Is that
sure.
something that
Give
you'd
me, give
allow?
me.
That would
Uh,
burn your hand. The
oh,
fletching is like what you hold. You want to.
Well, you don't hold the fletching. You hold the string. But that's fine. That's why you notch it in there. At any rate, I wouldn't hold on to it long enough to get hurt, but I'd. Oh, there's already people coming. I can't even get close enough to fire it. It won't reach that far anyway. I can't shoot that far.
Is there any water around that I can see? Was this like, is there any like pools of water, puddles, anything like that?
not. I mean, there's the occasional puddle, but hold on.
I have shape water, so I was wondering if I might be able to like make something happen, like a little red. Oh my God! I've got an idea. I'm going to. Can I try to throw my little crab wind-up toy over here, like here? Wind him up and throw him there, and he starts like clicking his claws and going side
Sure.
as a distraction.
Roll me. I guess it's a performance.
Okay.
Does that sound fair? I'm not sure what
I don't-
skill you would use for that.
Just.
So what?
Oh my gosh, a crit.
Yeah, you wind up the little crabby toy and toss it out, and the crab people begin to kind of cluster around it.
That's fucking
Stu, you never
amazing.
cease to amaze me.
That's so amazing. Can we try and like cut a hole in the back of this? Is it a tent or is it like a building?
Yeah, you can. It's kind of like an old moldy wooden structure.
So can I try and just like get through this because we have an idea of where Hug is? So can I try and start like tapping on it to try and like go the back way?
Yeah, you're
try and
able
get him
to
out?
push in a moldy plank, and under like most of these huts are actually kind of on stilts a little bit to protect against flooding. So you're able to like go underneath and kind of push up against the wooden moldy strut, and it snaps, and you're able to climb inside this hut.
Okay, and I'm just like Hug.
This hut, however, does not have Hug inside it.
Fuck.
This hut, looking around, it appears to be filled with all sorts of items and trinkets. Traveler's clothes, different, like, it's filled with various items in chests and bags. Most of them appear to be bloodstained.
Do I see anything of like value, like some gold or?
Oh yeah, you do.
Yeah,
I want to take everything I can, like really quickly and quietly, but then I want to get back out because
yeah.
this is where I want
So you see enough inventory here to craft 6 explorers packs. You see 100 gold pieces in a bag. You see a bag with 2 rubies in it. You see 2 packs of climbers kits. You see 2 sets of hide armor. You see 1 set of studded leather armor, a spyglass, and you also find 1 uncommon magic item of your choice because you're the one who discovered all this.
What are my choices?
Good to see priorities are happening.
I'm sorry, dude. I'm not just gonna say no to a shit ton of gold and loot.
Um,
So
we're still coming for you,
this
I
is
swear.
very important. Do you tell them about what you found first, or do you leave
Can I
and then
see
tell
that
them?
they're rummaging? Like, Monster, are you in there too?
I was planning on going in.
Hold on. Rhea said she was the only one going into this hut. So my question to her
Okay.
is: do you first loot, or do you first tell them?
As soon as I see that nothing is in there, I am gonna whisper to everybody, and I'm gonna let them know because I'm gonna share my loot with everybody.
Okay, so she kind of backs out and says, "This hut's filled with like stuff."
And so I'll move on to this one, the other, and see if I can't peel or bust through a moldy plank on this building.
All right. As you get to this building, Deso, you can kind of hear whispered voices coming from inside.
Okay.
And then after
Uh.
I've looted, I'm gonna head back out and go with Daisel.
So can I, regardless of the
Monsu,
voices
what,
that I
what are you
hear?
doing while this is all
Wait,
going
wait, so
on?
she looted everything, is that right?
Yeah.
I mean, she'd probably be able to loot half of it. If you went in with her, you could get the other half.
Yeah.
Sure, I'll get the other half.
Okay.
And do I see like hug stuff as well?
Thank you.
Yes, you do.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I'm definitely getting that.
I can't tell you that, but thank you.
So okay, so we get that stuff out, and then yeah, I guess we'll go to this other tent where we think maybe that's where Hug is.
And you see me with my ear against the. I'm like, there's people in here.
Guys, where are you?
As you guys hear Hug, and you also hear more scuttling coming in the direction of the lake.
Oh my gosh. Oh man.
Just be like, Hug, shut.
Guys, we're in here.
Fucking know you're in there. Hug, shut the fuck up. We're coming for you.
I don't know you're just out there. If you're that might not be me whispering.
I think we should go back. It's just a gut.
It feels
thing.
like this is crazy, right? There's so many bad guys.
I can hear them. Let's go back to Musharif. Can we? You think if we run in the
I don't
trees we
think
could
we're
make it?
gonna make it anywhere. I think our best bet is to just hide in this foliage until everybody's gone back to where they've come from. So I was just trying to like sneakily get Hug out while everybody is distracted, and then all of us just hide in this foliage until nighttime, and then I'm gonna go fuck up that statue.
Before we run into the trees, I'm gonna do like the do knock on the
You're
wall.
gonna finish it too?
What's that?
You're gonna finish the shave and a haircut? That's the. But that's how
I didn't know that's what I didn't know it had a name. I'm like the do knock. You know
Yeah.
that one?
Yeah,
and you're like,
you
I'm
start.
gonna-
The one
Shave
person
and a
does it, and the other one finishes it with the 2 bits.
Oh.
Except Hug is an idiot, so we don't know if he'll.
I would just yell out 2 bits.
I guess I'm so used to doing it with my car horn. The person can't like. Okay. Anyway, so I will finish it in that
Okay.
case, and then just run and hope that he understands that was a friendly person,
See,
that you know.
they're here. They're here.
And-
Wait,
and
are they
I
here?
will.
Is this
Let's
is
fucking
this
bolt.
is this the same cabin?
You heard, and then you went up to the wall and went.
2 bits. 2 bits.
Okay. And so I'm like, I think he
here.
knows it's us.
We're gonna
Let's
go. Okay. Yes. Awesome.
Okay.
And I'm gonna grab the 2 people that are with me, and I'm gonna like take the one, grab him from the frog guy,
Yeah.
grab him, and literally throw him through the hole that I've tried to make. And I'm gonna,
Come on. You've got the stick.
Roll,
Hurry
roll.
up.
So you're
And I'm
gonna,
gonna also-
you're gonna toss the frog guy through the bars.
yep.
Throw him.
Okay, roll athletics with disadvantage because he does not want to do this.
He's like clawing at you with his slippery little feet.
13.
Yeah, 13. Okay, so his is versus. He's not able to squiggle away, so you just and he goes tossing through. He goes tossing
Your
out of
turn.
the cell, breaking one of the bars, and the Eldani guy starts
I'm gonna turn
rushing
around.
over to go stab at him.
I'm gonna run over there and just like try to reach over and grab the guy's spear as he's trying to stab him, and be
Okay.
like to the other woman,
You come now too. We go together. Friends are here. You heard.
The other woman is just like. She so after saying that to her, what are you doing?
I yell out, 2 bits, 2 bits, and I try to pull the javelin thing away from the Eldani.
Okay, roll a contested athletics check versus the Eldani.
Shit.
So you got a 10 because you do. It is able to yank its spear out of your hand.
Okay. Am I able to get through the bars, or am I still in? Like, he's broken another one, so there's 2 bars broken.
I'm gonna say you and the frog guy are outside of the bars. The
Okay.
lady is still inside, and as he yanks his spear out, he begins shrilly shrieking in his weird lobster language.
Okay, I'm gonna punch him in the face. As he's doing this, with the intent of shutting him up, I'm gonna just punch him in the face.
All right, roll initiative.
God damn it!
Okay.
I'm assuming there's only one guy in here, because
Yes, the other two went out to go investigate.
and I'm trying to tell her to
Toy.
throw me the spear as well. Or no, I tell her to throw me the spear as well.
Okay, give me a sec.
So at least I have something. So I've got that javelin.
Turn. And turn. Okay. Do. All right, you got a 5.
And is that a surprise attack on him or not?
No, you
Surprise round?
You literally
Damn it.
just janked his spear out of your hand. He would not have surprise. Okay, so he got a wow, horrible dex. So 5 for him.
Yes.
5 for them. What's your dex mod?
My dex mod is 1. So I got a 13 in it, so my mod is
So
1.
plus 1.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you beat him. So I'm gonna say, just for the sake of ease, you have 6. This guy is at 5. This guy is at 4. And then the Chilton lady is now going to act with. Where is her thingy? There she is.
I'm now just banging. I'm also like with my foot just banging like the 2 bits to finish it. That's it. Just, not the full like shaven haircut, but just the end part of it.
2 bits.
All right. So the lady across from you. Oh, this is gonna be interesting.
Oh god, I'm sure she's just like some enemy now. I gotta
The lady across from you. You see her skin begin to bulge and contort, and she begins to grow in size and starts peeling her skin off, and you see she is now a human tiger-like creature underneath.
What?
Massive humanoid tiger.
Yes!
Creature. And she leaps across
You are awesome!
at the Eldani you're fighting. Let's see, and
See, you are strong. You are right.
okay, and yeah, she is savagely attacking this Eldani, but in her fear and panic of trying to get out of this situation, she misses both attacks. From the Eldani, because she got a 6 and a 7, so those aren't gonna hit. All right, so yeah, it's just roaring and slashing at the Eldani that you're currently fighting with, and it goes to hug.
If I'm holding him, oh, I guess I was gonna say. I mean, she should have advantage if I'm holding him, but
No, because remember he yanked his spear out of your hands.
Okay, so do I have her spear that I gave her earlier or not?
She still has it, and I'm gonna assume she dropped it so that she could rage out, because she wanted to use her claws.
Okay, and for my movement, then can I go grab it and bring it back to where I was? Okay, so for my movement there, I'm not moving anywhere. I'm gonna go grab the spear and come back over to him and use that as a javelin weapon to try to like stab him in the mouth.
Sure. You can certainly try.
And I'm just using my javelin here, even though it's. Yeah.
Oh,
Dude, what is with you and
That's
all
a
the crits
crit!
today?
that's a lot of crits today.
Crit! What?
Yeah.
Oh.
Roll damage. Double dice damage.
Okay, so javelin. So that's going to be 12. 12 plus 4 is going to be 16?
Yeah, describe how you severely wound this creature. He's not dead, but he's very wounded.
I told you to come here, and you are going to be food. Where's the butter?
How do you actually attack him?
Literally like so into the mouth.
Oof.
Like he's like
Yeah.
trying to yell out and scream out in whatever the hell language it is, and I'm like, no! And I stab him like straight through the mouth, and it just goes right into his face.
Yeah, just purple ichor begins bubbling out as it squirms while it's been being pierced through the mouth with this fucking bamboo javelin shaft.
Yeah, and I'm gonna grab that conch of his and just smash it in my hand.
Yeah, that's fine. It just
I told you I'm gonna break. We can't escape.
the Eldani.
Hello!
The Eldani who's currently like freaking out and getting stabbed in the throat. It tries to attack you, and it can do it twice with its multi-attack. Ooh, is a 16 gonna hit?
Yes.
Okay, so both of these are gonna hit. Hug takes 5 piercing damage as it stabs you with its javelin. I know it says claw, but I'm role playing it as javelin.
Ow!
Yeah, it just pierces through your shoulder and then through your leg.
Okay.
All right, and the Eldani outside who hear all this commotion, it is their turn.
Polo! Polo! I mean, the other thing!
Oh boy. Okay. Oh my god.
Oh crap.
That's a lot of Eldani. 2 of them are able to surge inside. Yeah, they're just surrounding the hut.
So I'm like still trying to get it at the back, not the front, right?
I mean, you were just fighting with the crab dude, and he was near the front of it. So yeah, 2 Eldani surge in, and they see you fighting with their guard ally, and they just start poking at you with their javelin claw.
Well, not really fighting, more like mise en place.
Okay, so
Oh crap!
Jesus, I think all those are hits.
Yeah.
That was all right. You get poked with javelins for
days.
16 piercing damage.
I'm unconscious.
All right. And Hug falls to the floor, bleeding from several wounds, and they drag him back into the cage. I'm just gonna say they're easily able to overtake the were-tiger and throw her back in the cage too. And they begin patrolling the area, looking for whoever was killing their other guards.
Although technically speaking, I would have had that last blow. I would have gone back up to 1 at the very end.
Because you have the relentless thing?
Correct.
Okay, sure.
And then they probably would have gone. I'm just saying, I
Yeah,
wouldn't have
alright,
any
well,
chance
yeah,
anyway.
that's fine.
For the brevity of time here, I will completely. Yes, I'm good. I'm at
Okay.
0.
I was gonna do one more round if you wanted to.
Yeah, no. I'm at, with that many people. Although they should still be near the hut, should they not?
I mean, as soon their turn is basically, since the threat has been neutralized, they're gonna go searching.
Okay.
And besides, the rest of the team
Yep.
said they were just staying put to observe.
Yep. I get it.
Yeah.
So-
So what do we see?
You hear
You saw less
commotion.
people coming in.
Yeah, you see that hut get swarmed, and then the lobster folk exit away from the hut and begin searching the surrounding area.
Okay. And are we hiding?
That's what you guys said you were doing, right?
Yeah. So
I want to climb up one of the trees. Are they trees or are they shrubs?
It looks like shrubby areas. So I'm gonna have each of you roll stealth with advantage.
yeah, and I'm also casting guidance for myself.
Okay.
You can cast guidance as you can cast guidance as well. So we at least 2 of us can get guidance on this.
As you guys are leaving or as it's happening, I'm just like on the ground, but like under my breath, just kind of like 2 bits. 2 bits. ghosts.
I don't know what we were supposed to do in that situation. You just start attacking randomly.
Planet us
I,
how good.
I didn't think that it would. That knocking on the wall would have.
Oh, Daysil.
That all that would have happened.
Oh, Daysil.
It's your fault. 100% your fault.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was totally muted. I was trying to say I used my guidance on Daysil. I've been saying it like 50
Okay.
Oh,
times.
sorry. Yeah.
Sorry.
Roll guidance.
Oh, thank
Yay! Hey, this
Ooh.
Is
bonus.
So,
oh, that's only 11 though, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
looks like it. All right, so
I have 18.
okay, so Monsu has an 18. Rhea has a 19, and Daysil has 11.
11.
Okay, so 2 groups are gonna search in the area where you guys are, and because there's 2 of them, I'm gonna give them advantage on both of their checks. First group.
Elhana, bless
You
me.
lucky bastards.
Elhana.
Second
Elhana,
group.
please. Please.
This group over here kind of passes near Daysil, and Daysil, you slip out of the tree and cause a commotion in the tree, and they begin moving over to go investigate.
Does anyone have any spells that we could cast that would like I'm out of spells from that combat. Otherwise, I would cast Entangle or something. Does
I mean,
anyone
I
have
have
any
a-
spells that could help?
I have a spell left, but it's not anything. I don't have any entangle or any kind of stopping them kind of thing.
Illusions or thaumaturgy as a
I have that.
cantrip. Yeah, thaumaturgy could be good because you can make like a noise or a sound or distract them or
Yeah, try and make like a noise in a bush like over here or
yeah,
something.
exactly.
Done. Tap. I'm doing that. I'm casting thaumaturgy and making a bunch of like snap crackle pop sounds.
Okay, can you
over
post
here,
the
just like they
thaumaturgy
said.
spell?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Sorry.
So we can look over it. Okay. Okay, you manifest a wonder or a sign of supernatural. I spin you cause flames to flicker, you cause okay, so it doesn't give a what's your spell save DC?
11.
11. Okay, so I'm gonna have both of them roll a I'll say perception check, and if they do not beat your 11, then they'll go investigate what that was and forget about you. But if they
Okay.
do beat an 11, then they're gonna investigate the area and see if they can find you. One of them goes off to investigate the thaumaturgy thing, and the other one goes to search the tree that you made the noise in.
All right, so as that happens and I see that one guy coming over, I'm going to just like put a bolt in my crossbow ready in case he sees Daysil. And the second he sees her, I'm going to let it off if that happens.
Okay. So he won't have advantage because his partner's not there. And you had, it was an 11 for stealth as well, Daysil?
Yep, that number's kind of getting me into some trouble today. Yep, 11.
He rolled a 3.
Amazing.
Fuck yeah.
Wow.
Stupid lobster.
Yeah, he kind of pokes
This
at
guy.
the branches, just missing where you are in the tree, and scuttles away.
Wow.
Elhana knows I have purpose here.
I'm sweating sack. I'm like,
Yeah.
Sorry.
Mansu too. He's just like, oh my god. Oh, Vic.
Yeah, Rhea like lets out a deep breath, like puts her bolt back in her thing again. She's just like,
Yeah.
okay, no more scares, no more scares.
All right, so are you how long are you guys staying stealth for?
Would
I
Musha
wanna-
be smart enough to like basically see all this commotion and light a fire to try to be distraction?
I
He'd
think,
be like, "What's going on? All these people!" And then he lights it to cause a distraction because we.
yeah, but he
kinda-
didn't get the signal.
No,
Yeah,
but-
Mu-
signal.
would he be smart
Musharib-
enough to do that?
Musharib was waiting for somebody to come back and tell him to do that, so I think he would play it safe and just wait until. I think he
Ah,
would just
bastard.
play it safe and just watch and see if there's
Which
an opportunity to do something.
I think that's our best option because I mean, if they think the commotion is gone, maybe even give it a few hours and let them all kind of go back to their
Yeah.
positions and then try and get Hug out again.
That's right.
All right. So how long are you guys waiting for?
I mean, to be honest, if we don't see anything crazy happen, I feel like we should wait until at least it's darker because we're
Agreed.
trying to
I
do
have
all
an
this
idea.
stuff in the middle of the day. Yeah.
I have a cool idea. Are those corpses of the Aldani still over here? The ones these two that are X'd out, or even the one that was in the field that we dragged
Wear
into
them
the
like suits.
to the bushes?
I would say
Yep.
they probably got grabbed by the other Eldani. So no, they would not be there.
That is
How about the one in the field? The one in the field.
Yeah, we dragged him into the woods and hid
The
him.
one that's in the woods is still there.
Okay. Guys, let's climb inside of it for when we come out at night, and then we can at least have that.
I thought they said
probably
that
all fitting.
on the outside.
Yes, because then it's all that shell with the big tail, and like one
Got, like,
person
two
can
people in
man
there.
one claw and the other person can man the other claw. And then when it's dark, they won't, because they're stupid, they won't see that it's not an actual hideous lobster man like them. But maybe that could help us get closer to, I don't know, the door of where Hog is without being noticed.
Also, is this hut still another one where I could just quietly break down a moldy back of it and try and just sneak him out the back too?
I mean, you can.
There's a guy
you
in there
can
watching
try-
him,
You can
too,
try it
right?
again. They've definitely.
Not anymore.
they're
Well, because I was
definitely,
thinking if we have a couple people in the lobster going out the front and then one person stays behind and tries to get out hugging the other prisoners from the back, because I don't know if we're going to be able to just walk him right out the front.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say.
But if we look like
due-
it's
due
the
to-
old
Hold on.
Wookiee prisoner trick.
I'm gonna say due to the shenanigans that just happened with the prisoners, I'm gonna say they remain 3 lobster folk inside the hut, and they're also gonna have 2 lobster folk patrol outside of the hut
That's fine.
because
Okay.
there were a lot of shenanigans happening.
Can
Hey,
we?
I'm unconscious. They don't need to worry me now.
I mean, they knew something was going on outside too, and it happened at the same time that you were doing that stuff. So they're not super smart, but I'd say they're smart enough to realize something's going on with the prisoners.
And can
Yeah.
we make
And
it
they
back up?
obviously repaired the bamboo that was broken.
God damn it.
All right, so you said you guys were waiting until nightfall.
No, can we make it back up to the field?
It's gonna be stealth checks.
Wait, we're leaving. We don't want to stay where we are, which is fairly close to the we're already here at the prison.
Yeah, I think we might want to stay here.
If they're waiting
but
until
if we
night,
kill
is that a
another
long
one
rest?
of those, the lobster guys after we get out of these bushes, I'm climbing inside of it.
So this all happened. I'm gonna say this whole situation stopped at noon. So if you guys are waiting till nightfall, we'll say nightfall was at 6 p.m. So noon, 1, 2, 3, 4,
6.
5, 6. So I mean that's 6 hours. I think a long rest is 8 though, right?
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we could, if we're in a position to take a long rest, it would be smart for us to take those extra 2 hours and get
it's your
everybody's
call.
spells back.
It will definitely be nightfall if you guys take a long rest.
Could we take a long
Yeah.
rest during the day? Are we able to do that?
You can take a long rest whenever you want.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, yeah, let's take a long rest and get our freaking spells back.
Yeah.
So for Hug, do I regain all hit points or just some, or what's going on there?
Yeah, you can take a long rest, but I'm gonna say you're still unconscious.
Okay.
So you get the benefits of a long rest, but you're still unconscious.
Okay. 2
Yeah.
bits, 2 bits, 2 bits, 2 bits. 2 bits, 2 bits, 2 bits.
All
right,
so
so-
night has fallen.
After we wake up from our long rest, have they settled down at all, or are they still on high alert?
They're still patrolling the hut.
Okay, so I have.
Ooh,
Okay.
actually, hold on one sec, Josh. Before you guys do anything else, you notice that there's a bunch of torchlights at the altar at the island, and a lot more lobster folk gathered around it. And
Well, that's
their,
good.
Rhea is
their
disgusted.
weird chanting has increased in volume.
Rhea is very displeased.
So most of the lobsters have headed over to the altar.
You see a good group of them.
Okay. Great. This is good timing for us to try to make a rescue.
So since it is, no, he probably won't. I was gonna think maybe I could try and use my illuminator since it's dark now to get the attention of him, but I don't know if he would. No, that would mean it. You know what I mean?
Well, here's the thing. Okay. So Mansu's like, look, it feels like the most of them are distracted over there on the island, right?
Yeah.
By some kind of ceremony. So my feeling is this. I got a spell entangle. I can entangle a bunch of them. Lobsters, right? So they get caught up in the weeds and the vines. We break the guys out of prison or whatever situation they're in. We run away before anyone really knows what's happening. And then we go back, find the guide, and then we get out of here. Or at least we figure out another plan.
Okay.
And then anyone who doesn't get entangled, we kill them. That's it. I also have a healing potion. If anyone has a healing, we can heal our... Well, I don't know if anyone needs it, but, just in case.
Yeah, and I've got some healing ready to go too.
Okay,
I don't have
great.
healing potions, but I have spells, so.
Spells, okay. What do you guys think? I mean, if we
I
don't
think
go
that-
now, I don't know when we're going to rescue
I think that's the best plan, yeah. I think we got something.
Okay. So have we noticed, since we've been here for like 6 hours, have we noticed a pattern to the patrols?
Yeah. I would say every 5 minutes, they basically move space in clockwise motion. So the guy in red, and the guy with the red dot, and the guy with the blue dot are the ones circling the shack.
So
basically, every 5 minutes, you see this happen.
So can we snag this guy as red guy has gone around, try and pick off blue guy to
You can
just
try.
make it.
You can certainly try.
Well, yeah, no.
Whether you succeed is a whole nother matter.
Do you guys think that's a good idea?
Yeah,
or
I
should
think
we
that's a good
just-
idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna bolt up. Did you want to bolt up as well, Daysil, and
Yeah, I'll knock
so
an
we can
arrow.
get 2 shots off at least before he even notices us?
I can go
All
and
right, I'm
attack.
ready.
All right. So let's see
I'll,
what happens.
I'll sneak up and get ready to attack as well.
Okay. All right.
Nice.
Launch your sneak attacks with advantage. For sure,
Okay.
with advantage.
Do we
'cause
get
it's
bonus to
nighttime.
damage for
Sure.
sneak attack?
No, it's just with advantage.
And before I just like I know we're doing this all concurrently, but I would have cast Shillelagh to.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah, that's fine.
It's a bonus action, right? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Cool. So I'm gonna bonk him. Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah, you are.
Nice. So 12 total.
12.
Between all three of us?
It is not enough to kill him, but he is severely damaged.
So we
So describe how your attacks hit him.
I'd like to go for the like head or throat or something to like cut off his speech so that he can't like yell out.
Okay.
Yeah. Me too. I'm gonna try to attack him like in the mouth or wherever they would blow on the
Yeah.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So everybody roll initiative.
Nice.
There you go.
Oh crap! I'm still on the measure tool. There we go.
Yeesh.
I'm
That's good.
surprised it wasn't an 11.
That's good. So you beat him. So you'll get 2 more. Well, we'll get 3 attacks before he even gets to go. So this is great.
Sweet.
Yep. We got
All right.
this.
So Rhea, you are up first.
All right, and I load another bolt.
Nice. 6 damage.
Okay. All right. So yeah, describe how you hit him with your crossbow.
Again, I'm just well, this time I'll go for the chest since I think we've silenced him. I got hopefully an arrow like through his throat.
Nice.
So
yeah, you hear a small crunch as it pierces through the back and through the front of his chest.
Awesome.
Daysil.
Yep. Yeah, I'll swing my arrow. Oopsie, I clicked the wrong thing. I'll swing my my bow back on my shoulders and come and run forward. It's right there. Can this guy right here see me if I stand right here?
No, because that's inside the hut. That's the were tiger lady.
Oh, okay, awesome. So
Just trying to kill this guy.
going for the short swords with him. 2 slices towards his little pincher crap in
The
his face
15
area.
definitely hits.
Okay. And so that's my second one though, so that's -2. So it'd be 6 damage.
How do you kill this Aldani?
When I come at him with my short sword, I want to like remember in the cartoons where they'd like cut and then like the face would slowly like fall off.
Ouch. Yeah, it's his face slowly peels off, revealing a nasty crustacean skull, and he topples forward.
Okay, so I'm gonna catch him and I'm gonna pull him and like with the help of my friends, since we're out of initiative, just pull him and hide him in the woods.
You got it.
So in that case, as soon as the red guy comes around, should we just try and take him out too? So
yeah, so we
just
should go
down
back
to you?
into should go back into hiding, and then we
Yeah.
should do exactly the same thing with the red guy, and then we sneak into the hut and just put down the other guys as quickly as we can.
All right.
I love it.
So,
All right.
While we're waiting for a red guy to circle back around, can I be trying to like carve all of the lobster guys like gooey grossness out from the shell to see if I can use the shell?
because 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So it would take a half hour. You know it's going to take a half hour for this guy to get back. So, yeah, you could get like a chunk of his body. So one piece of his body you could get enough time to get.
Okay. I mean, I'll do it, understanding that
Yeah.
I'm not going to be able to use the shell.
Should we roll a stealth check or something?
Oh yeah, but all of you roll stealth with advantage.
Oh, I didn't. That
With
wasn't
advantage,
Oh!
you get another one. You
Yeah.
get another one.
Yeah.
We do have guidance because it's a cantrip. So
Oh yeah. Can I do guidance? Can I do that?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 11. 11.
15.
11.
Okay, so Monsu's total is 11, Daysil's total is 16, and Ria's total is 14?
15.
15? Okay. So as this thing comes back around, Monsu kind of slips on the branch trying to stay still, and it begins scuttling over to investigate.
Come on over.
Yeah. As soon as I see it scuttle, I'm just gonna let off another.
All right, roll
Crossbow.
with advantage.
I'll assume that I don't get a surprise round because I screwed up my stealth.
That's
Thank God that was with
you know what?
advantage.
Take a point of inspiration for damning yourself.
Okay. Sweet.
Okay, so 16 will definitely hit. Rhea, are you attacking as well? Oh no,
Yeah.
that was you. That was you. Daysil, are you attacking?
Yeah.
So
Sorry,
with
this is
advantage.
ranged right now. So okay, so longbow.
Nice.
14 goes to the defender.
Wow.
It plinks off his shell.
Oops.
And then Monsu, you can roll without advantage.
Oh, I still get an attack?
Mhm.
Okay, so like I would move here and I would go and without advantage, so damn
it.
14 goes to the defender.
Blunks off his armor. All right, roll initiative.
Okay.
All right. Yep. Daysil, you are first.
Okay, I'm really getting upset at my my bow. I'll fling it back onto my shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to name my short swords. And so I'll come running up
you
to
don't have
him.
advantage now.
No, but it's 22 is still fun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run up to him, and go for the throat thing like I did before.
You want to be here, I think, right?
Okay, I guess that the little frog token made me nervous. I'm like, who's that? Don't touch me. Okay, so here's damage, 4 + 1.
So 5.
And then the second short sword, I'm gonna try to come up
Nice.
right next to the
Nice.
other one, so I've got both like in his neck.
Sweet.
And here's the damage. 8.
Nice, dude.
So 13 total.
Oh, yeah, he's looking really hurt. Still standing, but really hurt.
Okay, and that's all.
All right. Monsu.
Flanking.
There you go.
And
so with advantage.
yes, thank God.
Nice. And 10 bludgeoning?
Yeah.
Describe how you kill him.
Yeah, he just he comes in from behind the lobster because you like stuck the things in his throat, and he's just like, "There's a good boy," and he just like conks him while he's like slowly like pulling him down to the ground.
All right. Nicely done. And yeah,
and-
he collapses to the ground, dead.
So much shell on your face. Just
Yeah.
like, oh.
And then we're gonna drag him away into the bushes. And then I think we should break into the. I think we should get into this hut and put these guys down. I was thinking, so I'll cast Entangle. Anyone who doesn't get entangled, we try to kill, and then we just rescue the prisoners as quickly as we can.
Sounds good.
Does that sound good to you guys?
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
Okay. All right, so that's the plan. So we're gonna go through the back and see if we can break into the hut.
You notice that this hut is also kind of on stilts, so you can kind of go underneath it. And again, these huts, they've seen the wear and tear of age, so they're pretty moldy.
Okay.
You do, however, you're almost positive that there's probably Eldani inside this hut. So breaking in from the bottom might cause noise.
Can we roll a stealth check? Like, what should we do?
I mean, how
How much longer would it take for me to carve the rest of that body out? Just asking.
That would take a short rest, which I think is 2 hours or 1 hour.
Damn. Okay. All right. I'll let it go.
So what if we just what if we have one person go in as a distraction so they bust through and the Aldani look at them and then Monsu comes through and just cast out Entangle really quick while they're looking at the first person?
Yeah.
Making sure that nobody's
I'll do
blowing
it.
any horns.
I'll be the distraction.
Yeah.
I'll do it. I'm going right now.
And I'm gonna prepare as soon as we go through to if I can, I'm just reaching for conch shells.
Uh-huh. All right, so Daysil, you're going, you're sneaking around the front, and you're just gonna burst in through the front.
I'm gonna use thaumaturgy to throw open the door, and I'll just be standing there
Okay, so you're gonna do an intimidate.
Yeah, and then if there's any, do they have any torches or anything on in there since it's after nightfall?
Yeah, I'd say there's 2 torches between the front door, and there is no door. As you peek around the corner, there is no door. But there's two torches on both sides of the door, and there's a torch inside. Far enough away from the cage, but close enough so that you can illuminate the interior of the cage.
Okay, so if there's no door, then I'm just gonna walk up. I'm assuming there's stairs because it's on stilts. So I'll come up and I'll be at the door and I'll go, "Hey!" And then
as she
as
does
soon
I
as
it,
thought
they
you were
look
trying
at
to
me,
intimidate.
Yeah, as
well,
soon as
you
they
said
look
that
at
there
her, I
wasn't a
bust
door.
through.
I can't.
you
I
can
can't
still
burst the
intimidate
door
without
open.
slamming
So
the door open.
Am I sleeping or am I passed out still? That's the
You're still unconscious.
is there
Okay.
a door or not?
There is no door.
Okay, so then I'm not gonna slam anything open. I'm gonna come up. I'm gonna say hi, and as soon as they look at me, thaumaturgy out. The torches are out.
Okay.
And then
So
I'm gonna
no
fun.
intimidation. You're just getting them to look at you and then snuffing out the torches.
And I'm snuffing out the torches, and I'm gonna run down the steps and like away, hoping that they maybe follow me.
Okay. I'm gonna allow you to roll. What this?
Persuasion? Performance?
Yeah. So you're trying to lure them. You're trying to instigate them to follow you. It's not intimidation. I'd say it's persuasion. It's persuasion. Because you're using thaumaturgy, I'll let you roll with advantage.
Cool. Let's
Nice.
see. 9 or 12.
Ooh.
12.
So 12. So they have to beat a 12. I'm gonna say they're gonna use their wisdom to beat that. So their wisdom is +2. So.
That's good wisdom.
Damn it.
Ooh, one of them crits. He thinks something's up and he's gonna stay with the prisoners. The other one beats it, so he's also gonna stay. One of them is gonna go chasing after you.
Okay.
As I hear her come through the door and movement happen, I just like bust through the floor.
Okay.
And I go for like the closest one that I see. If I see any conch shells, I'm just like, if I get the surprise on them, I'm gonna try and just like snatch them off.
I will be nice and say, do you want to bust through the floor inside the cage or bust through the floor where the guards are?
Where the guards are. I want to come out right by the guards.
Okay, yeah, you just bust through the floor, and you're looking up at two Eldani who are very... actually, no, they don't see you because it's... actually, wait, they might have dark vision. Yeah, they see you, and because you busted out, they kind of look down at you. And so I guess we're rolling initiative.
I'm gonna roll initiative too. Like obviously we all are gonna be part of this.
Okay.
What should I do? Should I circle
I
back
will
around
say,
to
though,
you guys?
As much as I hate to say it, before we
Maybe.
go into battle, I'm gonna have to stop like at 2 because my kid is like freaking out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So all right. So we don't roll initiative. So what happens is we're gonna close out with
Sorry,
the attempted
guys.
prison
No,
break.
it's okay.
Shattering through the floor with Monsu and Rhea jumping up and slow motion running over to the Eldani, and the Eldani snapping their claws to run at them. And Daysil looking behind her shoulder as another Eldani is scuttling after her, and we will close out there for today.
Awesome.
That sounds good.
Two
Sorry, brother. Okay,
Two
cool.
bits.
Yeah. So this is where our adventure closes for tonight. I want to thank everyone who showed up to watch the stream, and tune in next Sunday as we journey deeper into the lands of Chilt, and farther into the islands of Madness. For those of you who tuned in, again, we want to give you a thank you, and see you later. Thank you for tuning in.
Bye.
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 Bye.